going? It's Cali here, and welcome to my kitchen. In this segment, I'll be showing you how to make food shown in anime. On today's menu, our item has been imported from the lovely Alola region and is a popular dish among Pokemon and people alike. I present to you Malasadas from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now this is just one of the many variations of, well, fried dough. Si vous êtes français, c'est un beignet. Si siete italiani, si tratta di una cipolla. Or if you're Canadian, I am told it's similar to a duchy. But what makes malasadas a little different in this case is the fact that it's a lot eggier than any of those pastries. Anyways, in Pokemon Sun and Moon, malasadas raise the affections of one's Pokemon as well as relieve any status conditions, and they come in so many different colors. Malasadas are generally made with yeast, but you don't have to make it with yeast.
And for the purposes of making this video less confusing and less time consuming, I'll be making it
without yeast. Malasadas are simple and super yummy treats that are best served hot, and I'm super excited to show you how to make them. So without further ado, let's get started. First, the ingredients you will need: flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, 4 eggs, vanilla extract, buttermilk, and oil. I recommend canola for a better taste. These ingredients are totally optional, but if you want your malasadas to be different colors, you will need standard food coloring. But if you want to make your own food coloring, I'll show you how to make blue, pink, green, and purple dyes using spinach, red cabbage, and strawberry preserves. But before we begin cooking, as always, we need to wash those hands. You definitely don't want your sweet treats to be tainted with the germies from wherever they came from, you nasties. I'll be showing you how to make homemade food colorants first, but if you're using regular food coloring from a package, or not at all, feel free to skip to the time on the screen. First up are purple and blue. Bring out a pot and pour 2 cups of water into the pot. Next, get your red cabbage and start putting some leaves into the pot. Then let them sit in the pot on medium heat for about 5 minutes or until it starts to simmer. Next, pour a little out into 2 bowls and ta-da! Purple! Now to change purple into blue. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and give it a whirl, and voila! It instantly turns blue! Pretty neat, huh? On to green. Grab some spinach and place it in a blender along with about a cup of water and blend it up. Then pour it into a bowl using a strainer, and now you have green. If you find that it tastes like spinach, yuck, just add in more water and blend it again to dilute the taste. Now to pink. Pour some strawberry preserves into a bowl as well as a little bit of water and start mixing it around. Pour the rest into another bowl through a strainer and add in a little bit of cabbage colorant. And there you have it, pink! Now for the disclaimer. As fun as making your own food coloring is, with this recipe, the natural colorants are not as opaque as the packaged food colorant, and it takes a while to knead into the dough. So if you just want to save time, I'd recommend that you stick with the packaged food coloring. Okay, on to the actual dish here. First, let's work on the dry ingredients. Pour in 3 cups of flour, 1/3 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and start mixing those ingredients together. You are doing this so that everything gets evenly distributed. Now let's work on the wet ingredients. Bring out your eggs, crack them, and separate the yolk from the egg whites. We only want the yolk because the egg whites change the entire consistency of the dough, so be very careful. Once they are all separated, pour your egg yolks into a bowl along with 1/2 cup of buttermilk and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and begin whisking away. Once mixed thoroughly, start adding in your dry ingredients little by little. We are doing this so that your wet ingredients do not curdle, aka make their own little lumps and bumps in the mixture. So please, and I cannot stress this enough, take your time. As a side note, if you're using the DIY colorant, I'd add it in a little bit at a time in this step. In some cases, you may find that you need to add a little more flour in order to keep the consistency of the dough. Just don't add it in all at once. I definitely made that mistake during the testing phase. Once done, your dough should have this sort of consistency. If you're using the package colorant, now is the time to knead it into your dough. Now that that's done, go ahead and flatten it out and shape it into an oval shape. It should be 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick. Or if you're not that great at shaping, go ahead and use a cup to help shape your dough into the perfect circles. Here's a preview on how the coloring turned out for each. I had to ballpark the amount of extra flour used on the DIY one for the colors to even appear. Pretty, but pretty difficult. Next, get a pot and pour in your oil and heat it up to 325 degrees. Then, carefully place your dough into a pot and let them cook on each side thoroughly before flipping them over. Your indication of when they are ready is when they become a golden brown color or even a light brown color. Just don't let them stay in there too long. If you're baking one or more colors, I'd recommend cooking one color at a time so that the colors don't mix. After that's done, go ahead and set them on a cooling rack or a paper towel to remove all the excess oil. And once that's done, ta-da! Hot and steamy malasadas that are sure to help jumpstart your Pokemon journey. You can even cut a hole in the middle and add in custard, whipped honey, Nutella, or whatever you like as a filling. Or you can even dust them with powdered sugar and make them evolve into mega malasadas, which are super tasty. I think Hal would love these bite-sized treats. Let's see what my sister says.
Looks good. Let me see how it tastes, huh? Well done.
And that's a wrap for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it, as always. If you have any other anime recipes that you would like me to try, please let me know in the comment section below and I can see if I can do them. And stay tuned for more anime stuff coming your way. And hey, if you liked this video, please let me know by hitting that like and subscribe buttons. And that's it for me. Thank you again for sharing a part of your day with me. And I hope the rest of your day is tasty. Until next time.
No. Oh no.